record, and then if you can just like show yourself, say hi, and then...
We're recording. Hello, I'm recording.
Hi, my name is Katie, and today I want to talk to you guys about the problem that I believe that Blinn College has. So history shows us why skyscrapers and apartments came to be. And with the lack of space, the only place to build was up. So engineers built 2, 3, 10-story buildings to accommodate the ever-growing population. With the same idea, Blinn College must begin to build up. We need parking garages to solve this parking issue that we have with the ever-growing student body there. As a sophomore on the Blinn team program, I am able to compare Texas A&M's campus with Blinn College's campus daily. And I know that many of you watching are Blinn College students or faculty, and we all know the struggle of having to walk from the academic building to the CPC building in that short amount of time that we have between classes. So if we all know the struggle, why don't we do something to stop it? I'll just take a few minutes of your time to explain why a parking garage could be the very simple explanation for why we need to help Blinn's parking issue. So first of all, there just aren't enough spots currently at Blinn to accommodate the amount of students that we have. With the growing student body, it only makes sense for the faculty and amenities of Blinn College to grow as well. And according to the Blinn College website, enrollment has increased by 31.1% since 2006. It also says that in 2013, Blinn's total enrollment was 12,771, which had increased 4.3% from the previous year. And if you include distance education students, which are students that of any age taking Blinn classes online with a Blinn professor and on a Blinn program, the Bryan location has a possible 13,790 students. And according to Brooke West in the Eagle, for her article, students cram parking lots as Blinn classes get underway. There are just over 3,400 spots available, and this obviously shows a large deficit for students and parking spots. And as I said, I'm on Blinn team, so I know the struggle of traveling to and from Texas A&M and Blinn on the daily basis and how hard it can be to find a spot and get to class on time. So it's not just the students who have the issues, but it's also the faculty. Brandon Webb, Assistant Director for Marketing and Media Relations at Blinn, says the first 2, sometimes the first 3 weeks of parking can be a zoo at Blinn. And it's been like that for the last 3 years. With the exponential growth of students nearing infinity, he receives calls concerning the parking issues from students, parents, and faculty alike each year. So the question remains, how do we accommodate for the surplus of students and correct for the 2.5 student to space ratio? And I believe the solution is parking garages. Texas A&M has a 1.15 ratio for parking and students. And according to the Eagles article, that is less than half of Blinn College. And I believe the reason for this is because Texas A&M has 5 parking garages. It has the North Side, South Side, West Campus, Central, and University Center parking garages. These garages are accessible throughout the campus, which makes commuting to and from class easy as pie. At Blinn, we feel so accomplished and satisfied when we finally seize the space we searched so hard for. Here at Blinn, your best bet for finding, here at A&M, your best bet for finding a spot to park your car close to your class is in a parking garage. With over 4 times the number of students, A&M does not have as crazy a parking issue as Blinn does. Some may say that parking garages may be too expensive for Blinn to handle, but currently parking at Blinn costs only $200, where at A&M it's $444 or $700, depending on what spot you want. And I bet students at Blinn would be willing to pay more if they were guaranteed a spot like A&M. According to Texas A&M's Transportation Service website, the average cost per parking garage space is $15,000 or more, while the asphalt cost is $3,000 per space. Also, to Blinn's Board of Trustees, while there's a significant shortfall in space needed for the number of students, and Mr. Joyce stated that the space provided is already being used very well. So with expansion, the board is already implying that they plan to do a $3 to $3.5 million renovation of the Blinn campus. So I say, why not include a parking garage in that cost? With implemented garages, the college will save space and will make room for the projected student growth as planned. The parking issue at Blinn has only gotten worse since 2006 with that 31% increase in students. Blinn has comparatively high student to space ratio compared to other colleges and universities in the area like A&M. And as the numbers only seem to increase, the obvious decision would be to build a parking garage on campus when we're already planning to spend millions of dollars anyway. As a student, we don't need the $40 parking citations for parking the only way we can, which is either too close to a parking sign or in a lot that doesn't allow Blinn students to park there. But paying tuition and citations for a problem that isn't our fault seems absurd to me. And I want to make the change, and I want to plan the solution, and I want to fix the problem. So let's make the decision. Will you join me in signing the petition for the students advocating for a parking garage at Blinn campus?